Inside Out is directed by Docter and is the latest Pixar film to grace the big screen. The film basically follows the emotions inside your head. They are each played out as individual characters: fear, anger, joy, sadness and disgust. Although in the case of this film, it's more concentrated on the emotions inside a young girl called Riley's head. Now, I've been a fan of Pixar for ages. I prefer their earlier work to the stuff that they do now, but their earlier work is just so much better. Their last decent film was Toy Story 3, and they haven't been able to recreate that same, that fun mixed with deep emotion, but they haven't been able to recreate that for a long time. All their recent films have either been uninteresting or unnecessary sequels. Cars 2. Thankfully, Inside Out is a breath of fresh air. It's just Pixar have finally gone back to their original unique concepts that work, rather than useless and blameless sequels that no one asks for. I just loved this film. It's one of Pixar's best in ages. I love the way that it's both fun, but it knows when to be serious as well. Because if you went into this film expecting an all-out family fun film like How to Train Your Dragon or, I don't know, Monsters Inc., you're not gonna quite get that. This is more of a film like Up, which is another film that Docter directed. It's still got that element of fun and that childish nature to it, but it's more mature and it gets to the emotions a lot deeper and a lot quicker. I love the concept of the whole thing and the world that it creates. I love the way that little things to them in this world that is Riley's head can play out to be normal things that we take for granted in our head. Like, for example, this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a running joke where two of the workers in the mine keep sending up this useless memory of a chewing gum commercial back up to the main HQ, and it just randomly keeps popping in your head. I just love little things like that. It's really funny and it's just tackled really well. The voice actors are really good. I can't remember any of the names of the actors at the moment, but the only one I do remember is Bill Hader as Fear, but they all do superb jobs at what they do. They each perfectly characterize their own emotions perfectly. The animation in this film looks beautiful. It's just so bright and colourful, yet everything is so detailed as well. You got I like how in the mind it's all colourful and bright, and there's a nice purple and yellow colour scheme going on, but in the real world it's kind of dark and gloomy, and how it usually is in the real world. This isn't a problem for the film, this is just a problem for some people who go and see the film. Even though this is a kids' film, I wouldn't take a 5-year-old or anyone younger than that to it, because children of that age will appreciate the bright colours and the cute looking characters, but they won't get the jokes, they won't appreciate the emotion, they won't get it. Children in their 12 years old, maybe 13, might understand it, but it's more for, I like to think of it as the older you get, the more you will appreciate this film, for both its emotional standpoint and its hysterical standpoint. Because there are certain little jokes, there are certain little things that happen and things that they say that younger audiences won't get. For example, when I went to see it, I could hear this 4-year-old kid in the left hand side of the cinema. I could hear him saying to his mum, why is she crying?" at a really emotional part, which I'm not going to spoil, but I'm just like, first of all, why have you taken a child that young to a film like this, and two, like, haven't you been watching? But yeah, even though this is a children's film, I wouldn't take young kids to it, like 4 or 5 year olds. I would wait till they're about 10, maybe till they see this film, because there are certain things that they will and won't understand. So, but yeah, I loved this film. This is one of Pixar's best in ages, and I have to admit, I did cry a couple of times. It got me in the feels. I'm not afraid to admit that. Yeah, I'm quite embarrassed. There are a couple of moments where the pacing does feel a bit slow, especially like the first half and the middle section. But for the most part, it keeps a good pace, and it knows when to be serious and, you know, funny. I had a blast with Inside Out. I found it really funny, really heartfelt, and also the short film at the start, Lava, was okay. I just thought it went on for a bit long. But I'm gonna give Inside Out a 9.5. It's one of Pixar's best. It's one of the best animations I've seen of the year so far. Haven't seen the Minion movie, but I'm gonna wait till that comes out on DVD because I've missed it in the cinemas. But yeah, it's just so good. I highly recommend that you watch this. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you like what you see here, subscribe, leave a like, put a comment below if you want me to review any films. I'm thinking of starting a new series, which I'm not going to reveal just yet. I might reveal in a few videos time, but we'll see where that goes. Yeah, like my Facebook page, The Media Critic, and there's not much else I can say. Bye, guys.